What if I told you there is a secret world of tiny creatures with incredible powers beyond the realm of human imagination? When you realize the phenomenal abilities of these tiny little animals and what they're truly capable of, in comparison, we are just big, clumsy giants. I've devoted my life to unlocking the secrets of these miraculous mini monsters. I'm teaming up with a scientist friend, and we're going to the very edge of the world to find them.
Which way? It's in the bush. I got one.
Behind you, behind you.
Did you get it? He's got me. Looks like a dinosaur, straight up from the dawn of time.
That's the perfect killing machine right there. I'll show you, pound for pound, they stack up against any creature that ever roamed the earth. Fight that.
Oh! He destroyed my sensor.
This is in the realm of superheroes. Size does not matter, especially when you're a little giant. This is beautiful country and absolutely full of extraordinary animals of all shapes and sizes.
Dude, we're in Africa surrounded by ostriches. Look at this
Look
thing.
at them go. Oh, look at this, a whole mob of warthogs. And that's just the beginning. That's the animals that are obvious that you see, but they pale in comparison to the mighty whip scorpion.
What makes the whip scorpion so special?
This guy is maybe the most gifted nocturnal predator on the planet. Today we're scouring the wilds of South Africa on the search for a truly unique miniature monster, the whip scorpion. This little beauty is your worst nightmare come to life. The whip scorpion is actually not a scorpion and it's not venomous. It's an ancient species of arachnid and it comes with its own kind of terror. The whip scorpion has a mind-blowing shape-shifting ability that allows it to strike from any angle with lightning-quick, devastating club-like forelimbs that are covered in acid-coated spikes. It's a creeping death trap from which there is no escape. Pulverizing its prey, melting it with acid, and then slurping it all up like a bad horror film. Billy and I want to put its remarkable traits to the test so that we have more concrete data to explain why the tailless whip scorpion is one of the deadliest ambush predators in this part of the world. This is tough country. I promise you this animal, 100% worth the effort. Whip scorpions like to live in dark, insect-rich environments. That means we're looking for caves. Here we are, we hit the rock zone. We have to hike up where we see these large clusters of rock formations. We're gonna need to look for an entrance to a larger, fully enclosed cavern.
It's not deep enough. Got something?
No, it's too light. They're gonna be deeper in the mountain. We need bigger rocks, bigger splits, or overhangs.
It's super hot out here. We could fry an egg on any one of these rocks.
Take a load off.
Why can't whip scorpions just live in flat, comfortable grass?
They know what they're doing when they hit up here.
They've been called whip spiders too, right?
Yeah, their names get confused because they look like spiders. But technically, they're in their own separate group, amblypygid, which means blunt rump because it has no tail. And that's how they get their common name, the tailless whip scorpion.
Did you say Taylor Swift scorpion?
Tailless whip scorpion.
You're saying it again. Taylor Swift scorpion.
Well, I mean, they're both very slim. One could argue they dominate their domain. Yeah, I can see that.
You totally said Taylor Swift scorpion.
Let's just call it a whip scorpion. Keep it simple.
Let's keep going.
All right. We're in the right place. We just need a nice big split.
It's too hot to stay any longer.
Look at that. You see that, mate?
Yeah.
This looks good. What do you reckon?
Let's check it out.
Oh, I don't know if you know this, but I'm actually a little bit claustrophobic. I'm a forest creature by heart, but seeking out a lethal ambush predator in a dark, tight, airless cave. That's not my idea of fun. It's unavoidable today, but I'm gonna hate every second of it.
Lead the way, big man. What do you think?
This cave looks like it runs for days. I hate this stuff.
How's it looking?
A little tight, not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah, it's cozy.
The best way to find this stealthy critter is to identify its prey. These little monsters feed on crickets and other insects, even other arachnids. And these tend to be found on vertical spaces away from the entrance to the cave. So what we need to do is head deeper into the main cavern. We can get down this ledge, the next level. I think we can easily go as deep as we need to be. This cave's got to be warm, or we're not going to find any bugs at all. Very few insects and arachnids can survive cold weather. They thrive in temperate or warm conditions. So this is absolutely perfect whip scorpion territory. Looks like the path branches up ahead. You head down that way, because that looks small, and I will take this far easier looking route.
Copy that.
Stay in voice contact.
All right, have fun, man.
I will not have fun.
Definitely leaving some skin in here. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, in the eye.
It's just getting tighter and tighter. Yeah, it smells really musty.
Smooth. These things are so flexible. They can curl up into any of these little crevices in here and just hang out for the rest of the night. This cave is pretty cool, huh?
God, I hate him right now. That's the thing about these things. You think it's all rock, but it's not, you know. It's layers of rock and dirt. Billy would love that. And the fear I have in my reading is that if you dislodge even the smallest thing, a whole section of it can come down on you. One of the world's most famous spelunkers, speleologist, whatever you call him, setting a world record, just kicked his heel on a floating boulder behind him, clutched his legs. They pulled him out a week later. He was a corpse. Look at that. Look at that. It's actually a hole. And this, I bet you, that's what I'm talking about. I hate this. I just want to find these little guys and get out of here. Oh, hello, look at that. See that? You see that? That is exactly the kind of little tiny insect that a whip scorpion would be eating. That's Meals on Wheels right there. We follow him. It should lead me right into the whip scorpion's hunting grounds. Oh, I know you're there. They'll see me. I just can't see them. Oh, great. Another dead end. Whoa! Oh my God, look at that. You getting this? You getting this? Billy!
What you got?
I found him! Woo! I'm gonna get this guy. Bring me the box, mate.
Hold on.
Look at that. This is a true monster. Whoa! See that? You getting this? Bring me the box, mate. I got him! Come on now. Come on now. Oh, he's got a good grip on that rock. There we go. Oh! These claws, they're really sharp.
Hold on.
Look at that. The fearsome whip scorpion. Check out these creepy as hell legs.
This guy is a nightmare.
I really want to get a good look out in the daylight.
Yeah, dude.
Let's get out of here. That was hell for me.
I want to see it.
All right.
Oh, man.
Everything you've ever been afraid of in the dark, this is it. This is a true monster.
Those claws. Oh, he's feisty. He's throwing punches.
Look at him go. Those things are sharp.
Look at all those spikes in there.
That is just a horror movie right in front of your face.
Okay, so I'm seeing what looks like some kind of fluid on the claws.
That's digestive enzyme. That's acid, mate. Those are giant spiky claws dipped in acid. When hunting, it spits up acid onto the spikes of its pedipalps. These are massive, forelimb-like structures that end in a gigantic spiky hand. A strike from those spikes will inject pure acid directly into the target. And that means the prey is already being digested while it's still alive.
This guy, 400 million years of adapting to be just a mean, vicious, 8-legged nightmare.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But he has one more superpower that you don't know about. And it comes down to those extraordinary modified legs, shaped like a buggy whip. And that's where he gets his name. This puts the whip in whip scorpion. There are 7 different senses in those modified legs.
No way.
Vibration, sound, chemical signature, smell. It doesn't have to see you to know you're there. In fact, there's many extraordinary abilities that we can examine quickly in our mobile lab, and then we can return him into his element in a matter of hours.
I'm excited to see this guy up close. Let's go. The whip scorpion has a reputation for being one of the most lethal ambush predators in the world. Seeing this guy up close, he's definitely intimidating. But now we're gonna put that reputation to the test. We're gonna test the whip scorpion's shape-shifting ability, the strike speed of its acid-soaked forearms, and the crushing force of its death grip. And my guess is the data will prove that this little guy is a real-life monster. Okay, so first things first, we want to get his weight. Whoa, he only weighs 0.075 ounces.
That is a feather.
Especially because this guy looks like a little scissor lift. I mean, the range of motion on this guy is incredible.
They're purpose-built to adapt to any space as needed. We need to test just how he can strike his target from any angle with maximum force, even in tight spaces.
So I built this little contraption where we can test that out.
How's it work?
We're gonna put him in here, and then we're slowly gonna lower this platform over different heights so we can see how flexible this guy actually is. This test is like a scientific game of limbo. We're gonna start at the height of 3 inches, which is about the whip scorpion's maximum height. And we're gonna lower that height progressively 3 times to see just how compressed the whip scorpion can become, which is exactly what he does when it's in ambush mode. Let's start with a baseline. The height is 3 inches. He's got a lot of space, so let's see what he can do.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, okay, okay.
So what I'm seeing here, he is raising his center of gravity to ensure that he can strike his target with maximum force.
Okay, so now let's see what happens when we cut his space in half.
Okay.
Let's lower this to 1.5 inches. Let's see what he's got.
All right.
Whoa! His response to this is just phenomenal. His room to work just got cut in half, but he's still just as flexible.
He's filling the space to get maximum leverage every time.
Let's take it way down.
All right, I'm with you.
3/4 of an inch.
He is hunkering down.
Ready? Yep.
There we go.
Oh, there it is.
Wow.
The whip scorpion just shrank down from 3 inches all the way down to 3/4 of an inch. and his claws still have the same dexterity as he did when we first had it at the highest level.
He is designed for close quarter combat. That means he can scale down and squeeze into pretty much any nook and cranny in order to hunt down and kill his prey. Nothing in the natural world has that kind of shape-shifting ability.
Oh, man.
I'm not talking about a crouching tiger or an inflated pufferfish. I'm talking about extreme expansion and compression. You need to look at the mechanical world for that kind of scalability. Large machines built specifically to move up and down in scale, like, say, a spider excavator. Imagine we scaled up our whip scorpion to the height of a spider excavator. That's 288 times the whip scorpion's original height. And then let the two demolish a 7-story building. The excavator could grow from 18 feet to 32. That's not even twice its original height, so it could rip into everything from the ground level to the 3rd floor. But the whip scorpion could swell from 18 feet to 71 feet. That's 4 times its original height, and it would absolutely raise the building to the ground. That's a truly Frankensteinian transformation.
When you see this guy get this small, but he still has all this flexibility and he can maneuver to attack prey, that's an amazing range of articulation. At the same time, those claws look really fast.
They are.
Watch your hand.
Ooh, that is sharp. The whip scorpion is built for high-speed attack.
Oh!
Its strike speed is so phenomenal. When it attacks its prey, it can bring terrible force to bear upon it.
The whip scorpion just shrank down from 3 inches to 3/4 of an inch, and his claws still have the same dexterity. That's an amazing range of articulation. At the same time, those claws look really fast.
They are, and that's why they're such efficient hunters. The whip scorpion is built for high-speed attack. Its lightning-fast spiny forelimbs give it a big advantage over other ambush predators. There's very little safe area. It's basically behind the eyes and over the back. But what's surprising is you think these are like stiff little wooden pegs, but they're not. They're actually really well articulated, both in what you would call an elbow and a shoulder. They can go down and they can go up. So he actually could get you up here, get me down here. Ow! They are really sharp. And let me tell you something else. Ow! And he get me up there too.
Oh man, he actually got you.
Yeah, he did. Look at that. It's just, ow. It's like a little tiny needles on his pedipalps. And they puncture my skin quite effortlessly, but it stings more than it looks. It's more than just a pin strike.
This guy's basically got 2 Venus flytraps constantly chomping at stuff.
Yeah, or 2 giant grizzly bear paws with 5-6-inch claws covered in acid.
Well, I'm glad that he likes you a lot more than he likes me.
He dislikes me less than he dislikes you.
I'm ready to see just how quick he can strike his prey.
Let's do it. Okay, here's one of those grubs. Sorry, little guy. This is gonna end badly for somebody. Oh, boy.
Oh, there you go.
Oh! Wow.
That was fast.
Less than a blink of an eye.
Check this out in slow-mo. From the time that his forearm opened to the time it made contact was 0.006 seconds. The distance between his pedipalps and the mealworm, approximately 4 inches, which means he struck his target at 38 miles per hour.
That's a bullet out of a gun fast. That speed ensures that the whip scorpion has a wide smorgasbord of prey to choose from. But speed is only half of the kill equation. For the whip scorpion, it's the crush power. That powerful crushing force of those giant spiky forelimbs, that is what actually is fatal. I mean, that is truly a death trap right there.
We gotta test that. I wanna see just how much crush force a whip scorpion can generate relative to his mass.
Let's do it.
I got this pull force sensor. We're gonna let him latch on to this electrical wire. We'll be able to know how much force he's actually pulling back, and we'll be able to get a reading.
I like it. Bring the pain, little guy, bring the pain. Boom, he's got it.
I'm collecting now.
He's pulling. I can feel it in my hand. Here it comes.
Ready?
Here it comes. Got it. He's got it. He's pulling.
Oh! Oh! There it is.
Okay, what you get?
This featherweight of 0.075 ounces just gave a one-armed bear hug with 0.1 pounds of force. That's nearly 22 times its mass, and double that for both arms.
That big arm action is like a North American grizzly bear.
Yeah.
I mean, could you imagine if the whip scorpion was actually the size of a bear? Let's bulk up our scorpion to 800 pounds, which is the mass of an adult male grizzly bear. Now, if they went head-to-head in a crushing competition, it would be quite the epic battle. The grizzly has a crush force 4 times its body weight. So that's a powerful 3,200 pounds, enough to squash a 55-gallon drum like a soda can. The whip scorpion, on the other hand, with a crush force 44 times its mass, would generate more than a whopping 35,000 pounds. With that kind of force, it could squeeze an industrial 500-gallon propane tank into pulp. Crushing force like that guarantees there's no escape for his target. Add to that the liquefying acid, and you can see how this micro monster could turn tables on even far larger predators that make the mistake of attacking him.
I gotta say, whip scorpions are an engineering marvel. Their crush force is phenomenal. They've got a remarkable strike speed.
And he can adapt to any space as needed. In those rocky caves, I mean, they're absolutely unstoppable. It's a perfect cave predator.
Speaking of, we should probably get him back to his kingdom.
Yeah, it's time to take him home.
Let's do it.
Oh, this looks perfect. You little monster, amazing. Give you back the freedom that was always yours. Continue to rule these caves.
See you, little guy. This whip scorpion, highly discomforting. I'm gonna have nightmares.
Oh, hell no.
So which would you rather face? An 800-pound grizzly bear or an 800-pound whip scorpion?
I would rather be smothered in honey and live in a forest full of bears than be face to face with a whip scorpion that size.